Imagine a world where the soldiers on the battlefield aren't human, where wars are fought not with flesh and blood, but with silicon and steel. This isn't a scene from a sci-fi movie. This is the new reality of warfare, and it's happening right now. For centuries, the image of a soldier has been a human one. But today, a revolution is quietly unfolding in the skies and on the ground. Unmanned aerial vehicles, or drones, are no longer just for surveillance. They are the new cavalry, the new infantry, the new tip of the spear. Let's rewind a bit. The concept of unmanned warfare isn't entirely new. Think back to World War II with Germany's V-1 flying bomb. It was a primitive cruise missile, a fire and forget weapon. But the drones of today are a different species entirely. They're intelligent, they're adaptable, and they're everywhere. From the deserts of the Middle East to the fields of Eastern Europe, drones have become a decisive factor in modern conflicts. We've seen how relatively inexpensive, commercially available drones can be modified to challenge multi-million-dollar military hardware. They can deliver precise strikes, conduct reconnaissance missions deep behind enemy lines without risking a pilot's life, and swarm targets in coordinated attacks that are impossible for human soldiers to replicate. The strategic advantages are undeniable. Drones don't get tired. They don't feel fear. They can stay on station for days, even weeks, providing persistent oversight of the battlefield. This endurance gives commanders a godlike view, an unprecedented level of situational awareness that can change the outcome of a battle before it even begins. Consider the Bayraktar TB2. This Turkish drone became a household name, a symbol of modern aerial combat. Its success showcased how a nation without a massive air force could effectively project power and neutralize heavily armored targets. It was a wake-up call for militaries around the world. The age of the drone was no longer on the horizon. It had arrived, but this is just the beginning. The real game changer isn't just the remote-controlled drone, but the rise of artificial intelligence. We are on the cusp of creating fully autonomous weapon systems. These are not just drones following a pre-programmed path. These are machines capable of making their own decisions. Machines that can identify a target, assess a threat, and decide to engage all without a human in the loop. This is where the conversation gets complicated, and frankly, a little terrifying. Proponents argue that AI-powered weapons could be more precise than humans, reducing civilian casualties. An algorithm isn't driven by revenge or panic. It simply follows its code. In theory, an AI could make a more calculated, more ethical decision in the heat of battle than a stressed and exhausted human soldier. They also argue that autonomous systems can react at machine speed, a crucial advantage in the hyper-fast combat environment of the future. When enemy missiles are incoming, or a swarm of hostile drones is detected, the side that can think and act faster will win. Humans, with our biological limitations, might simply be too slow, but the ethical questions are staggering. Can we, and should we, delegate the decision to take a human life to a machine? What happens if the AI makes a mistake? Who is responsible? The programmer? The commander who deployed it? The manufacturer? An autonomous weapon doesn't have a conscience. It can't be held accountable in a court of law. This technology is also accelerating a new kind of arms race. Unlike nuclear weapons, the components for advanced AI and drone technology are widely available. A small group with the right expertise could potentially develop and deploy a sophisticated autonomous weapon system. The barrier to entry for becoming a major military power is getting lower, which could lead to a more unstable and unpredictable world. Think about swarm technology. Imagine thousands of small, interconnected drones moving as a single intelligent entity. They could overwhelm even the most advanced air defense systems, blanketing an area with surveillance or coordinating a massive simultaneous attack. A single operator could command an entire army of these things. This isn't science fiction. Major military powers are actively developing this capability right now. And what about the nature of war itself? When soldiers are replaced by machines, does it make the decision to go to war easier? If you're not risking your own citizens' lives, does conflict become a more palatable foreign policy option? It could lower the political cost of war, turning it into something that feels more like a video game, detached from the real human consequences. We are standing at a crossroads. The technology for automated armies is developing at a breakneck pace, far faster than our laws, ethics, and doctrines can keep up. We are building machines designed for a task that has, until now, been reserved for humans, with all our flaws and all our capacity for moral reasoning. The debate is raging in the halls of the United Nations, in military think tanks, and among AI researchers. Should there be a global ban on lethal autonomous weapons, similar to the treaties on chemical or biological weapons? Or is it an inevitable development that we must learn to manage? One thing is certain: the battlefield of tomorrow will look nothing like the battlefield of yesterday. The soldier of the future may not be a person at all, but a line of code operating a complex piece of machinery. The revolution is already underway. Drones are not just changing the tools of war. They are changing the very definition of a soldier and forcing us to ask profound questions about our own humanity. Are we ready for this future? Are we prepared for the rise of automated armies? The truth is, we might not have a choice. The genie is out of the bottle, and we must now figure out how to live in a world where machines can make the ultimate decision of life and death. What do you think? Is this technological leap a necessary evolution for national security, or a dangerous step towards a future we can't control? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found this topic as fascinating as I do, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the technology that's shaping our world. See you in the next one.